Man, it's like weird trying to get back into the groove of, doing this again.
Yeah, especially taking a month off.
Yeah, I know, right? What'd you do over that whole month?
Well, hang on. Let's talk about it today on the show.
Good morning, scallywags! Yes, we figured we would take the time today. It's the beginning of season 2.
Yep.
Still exciting, hey, still new, still fresh, still trying to get back into it. And so we figured we would talk about what did we do over that time off.
We watched a whole bunch of really bad trailers.
Yeah.
And you got to watch it too with Trailer Riffs.
Yes. And that's one thing. I mean, we've always... that's always been kind of a passage of time for us to pull up a bad movie and kind of riff on it. Big fans of MST3K, riff tracks, that type of stuff. Always have been.
Yo, love it.
Back in the day, we used to have what we called Hack Club, where there was a group of us that would get together every Monday night. We would watch 2 bad movies back to back. Usually we would order some pizza or whatever, and we'd riff on them. And it actually got popular enough at one point in time where there would be 4 or 5 people making fun of the movie, and there were 30 people, not an exaggeration, 30 people that would show up just to watch. So, I mean, this is something we've been doing for years. And we always kind of wanted to do something like that. We've talked about in the past where one of the original ideas for a show that we had was riffing on music videos and stuff. So we were like, well, let's just pull up some really bad movie trailers and see what happens. And we had a pretty extensive list of ideas for things that we were going to do.
Thank you, El Chapo. We
Yes.
went through your list.
Yeah, that was well. I mean, not just for movies. I mean, but just as far as little off-season videos and things we were going to do. We had talked about doing more sketch type stuff. And we did have a pretty good list of
things we were still floating around here somewhere.
Yeah, I've got it on my phone actually. So we'll go through some of these. Of course, we did the whole Christmas thing and all of that stuff too. So
yeah.
Let's see.
That's an afterthought. Of course, we did the whole Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas, family, whatever.
Who needs that stuff, right?
Casted Jack Squad.
So these are some of the things that we were going to do. And we wanted to bring these up because we wanted to kind of toss it out to you guys. Is this something you would still like to see? So we had things that blank say. So we had theater kids, crew kids. That's backstage during theater techies and stuff like that. Cosplayers, dog owners, things like that. Things cosplayers say, things dog owners say. We did do the show drinking game.
We did do the show drinking
hopefully
game.
you guys saw that, and hopefully you've got a drink sitting there with you now because, yeah. Hoax Hunters, we did that.
We did that one. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
That's something that's something you're going to see more of. You will see Hoax Hunters again. It played out funnier in my head than it did on screen, I will admit. But it was also, it was all improvised. We came up with okay, here's how the story is going to progress.
That was it. No lines, no nothing.
Yeah, the rest of it was just made up on the spot.
Kind of like what we do here anyway, so it's no different.
So it was kind of a learning experience. What?
Here's some noise. I gotta rinse my hair.
Oh, okay. Cass, hiccups. Hey, Cass is bleaching her hair to dye it. So if you hear some noise, that's what's going on. Yeah, so we kind of made everything up on the fly. So it was very much a learning experience for us. We figured out the ideas we had and that we talked about, and we actually filmed kind of our brainstorming session.
You might get to see that one.
We'll probably put it in a bloopers or something. But when it actually came time to film, we found that we focused too hard on pushing the story forward and not being as funny as we could have been.
I think we set the bar up here, and we came in pretty close.
Yeah.
But no, we weren't as over the top as our 11 p.m. selves made the story out to be.
Now, we were all pretty slap happy at that point in time, so all sleep deprived and goofy. So I'm sure even if you had somehow to plug something into our heads and put that on camera, it still wouldn't have been as funny as we thought it was at the time. But still, learning curve. We figured out we knew right off the bat what we did wrong. So next time we're already kind of planning episode 2, and it's going to be much bigger, much better. So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Up next, and I think this actually would make a good episode of the show, like maybe a Friday episode or something. I know we're doing the. Let's talk about Friday for a second. I'm going to go ahead and put that down for a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about Friday for a minute.
Let's talk about Friday, shall we?
I am afraid, and I mean genuinely afraid of shooting Friday's episode. Oh my God.
He's already starting to sweat.
Yeah. Oh.
So
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Just know that.
Oh God. I am legitimately afraid, like for my own personal health and safety, I am scared of shooting Friday. So yeah,
it involves a dump truck and a bridge. That's all I'm going to say.
So that's coming up. But yeah, makeovers by Cass.
See,
this was Cass's idea.
This was Cass's idea, and I think she really wants to do this.
She does really want to do it. But what's weird is she wants to do this to you.
Yeah, well, because
but not to me. There was If you guys ever watch our live feeds on Facebook, you may have gotten to see some of this. Where Cash put makeup on D, and it was great because then we filmed that week's episodes, and you can still see where he's got guy liner on.
All off.
Which that was the week we did the warning signs, and so there was the stinger where you're in the shower and you come out of the shower looking at me with this half makeup on face. You looked creepy. But you should have seen it when the whole thing was on there. Oh man!
Yeah, if you missed the live feed, I'm sorry, but it's
out there.
It's out there. You can still see it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an experience. I normally, coming from a theater background, we've done our own makeup.
Yeah.
I'm really not comfortable with other people poking and prodding around my eyes. So this is going to be, if we do it, and I think we really are going to do it this season, it's going to be a very big trust issue for me to allow somebody else to do anything around my face.
Yeah, I'm down for it. I'm just saying. This is something. This will happen on the show at some point. But text fail theater.
Now let's explain text fail theater for a second. I don't know if it's the same in my head as it is in your head.
Okay.
In my head, I envision text fail theater is where I do talk to text and send him to a text, and then he reads what it is.
That's not what the idea was. The idea is to take. You can find these online where you find awkward conversations, basically.
Oh.
So say a guy messages a girl on Facebook or whatever, and is just blatantly upfront and perverted or whatever right out of the gate. And then she shoots him down or whatever. Take things like that. Or it may be autocorrect fails or something like that, but the text message just came out immensely awkward. Okay? You take those conversations, and then you act them out as if they were a real conversation.
Oh, yeah.
That's what text fail theater was meant to be. That's what we were going for there.
That would be fun to do.
So that may be something that gets put into a show. So, Chapo's Trailers, that became Trailer Riffs. Bilingual struggles, that was going to be a cast thing, so that may still be in the books at some point. Simple movie explanations. This could easily become an episode of the show as well.
Space Cowboys.
It's basically you take a movie and you explain it. This would be a fun game. Actually,
this would be a fun game. Yeah.
You take a movie, you explain it in the most simplest terms possible.
Like I just did, Space Cowboys. Do you know what that was?
What, Firefly?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, Western in space.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that's what it is. You explain it in the most simplest terms possible, and then have to guess what that movie is.
It's kind of like charades and other things, but yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Backwards movies. This was something I got from a comedian at one point in time, and I don't really know that it would have worked as well as I wanted it to, but I just remember this comedian that talked about the movie Jaws backwards, where it was about this explosion that creates a shark that vomits people until they open the beach. So, wanted to kind of turn that into a thing, but I don't know if that would have worked. Things you didn't know. We've actually done an episode
We've
like
done an
that.
episode
So
like that,
there's
yeah.
that. Commercial conspiracy theories. This actually came from stand-up that I used to do. Kind of self-explanatory, really. Creepiest mini stories. I think that would be a good episode
Yeah,
too.
like you take some of those really short,
Like the-
two or
the
three sentence
two-sentence
ones,
horror
and then
stories, yeah.
you allow us to build upon it.
Yeah. Dumbest Facebook and or Twitter posts. It's kind of right up there with text fail
Yeah.
theater. Genius kid test answers. That's
Oh my good
kind of the
lord.
same thing too.
The 3 a.m. thoughts.
Yeah.
Like you're
Shower
coming out
thoughts.
of the bar, you're high. What are those kind of thoughts like? Like those are the thoughts at 3 a.m. You know, when I wake up at 3 a.m., I think I can cure cancer, but I probably couldn't.
No.
But my brain thinks I can.
Yeah. Shower thoughts, stoner thoughts are all kind of the same thing.
Yep.
Just those weird, like, I can't think of a good example off the top of my head, but
What if people was spelled like peephole?
yeah, sure.
Peepole.
Just those little things that when you really look at them, they're just like, that's like the dumbest thing ever. But at the time, it's like, wow. Why are buildings not called
Apparently,
built?
what I just
They're
said
already
was
done. You're not building them anymore. Stuff like that.
built. I like that actually. Why are they called not called?
Why, if
built?
you send something on a ship, is it called cargo? But if you put it into a truck, it's called shipment.
Okay, well that's not what we're talking about today.
Same thing.
Actually,
but
it
anyway,
is.
But these are the kind of thoughts we're talking about. But and then the last one was just fanboy rants, which I used to write a movie review actually that was called the Fanboy Review, and that may be something that we turn into. That could be another side series as well, like actually start reviewing movies and call it the Fanboy Review.
Yeah.
Maybe, don't know.
Don't
We'll
know.
see what happens. But yes, check out Trailer Riffs if you haven't already. We'll put it in the tags at the end of the video, so you guys can go check that out. And yeah, they're real short, little 2-3 minute videos, so real short and easy to watch.
They are far more brain taxing than I would first have imagined.
You watch a movie through one time and kind of make fun of it as you go. That's fun. It's good, good times. You have to watch a trailer 4, 6, 12 times, but to come up with good enough jokes to then film
Fill
it
2 minutes
and
worth?
try to remember it all. And yeah, it becomes very taxing very quickly. Mentally exhausting.
You know
after a
what's
minute,
worse
so-
about it, as far as not necessarily making the jokes, it's we watched the thing the first time, the trailer the first time.
Yeah.
And these are bad movies for a reason.
Yeah.
And the trailers are even
trailers don't help.
worse. And then you're like, so yeah.
I don't even sit in the same room with them when they do it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass everybody usually leaves the room when
Yeah,
we're doing
just-
this.
We're walking away. We don't want to deal with it.
But anyway, so those are some of our other ideas and things that maybe turned into episodes or side series and any of those that you guys would really like to see, let us know. Put those down in the comments below. Oh, make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah, and again, thank you for following us on YouTube. So smash that like button,
Smash.
share, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. I mean,
Yeah.
we want to see the subscriptions go up. Bring
into the fold.
Yes.
Do that. And oh, hey, don't forget, we got these.
Oh yeah, shirts. We got shirts.
You can check that out in the description below if you want to order one of these shirts. They're only $20. You can just send us a message on Facebook. They're pretty much available in whatever color you want.
Yeah.
And they are extremely comfy. Working on we're getting long sleeves as well.
Yeah.
So, those may be those will be a couple of dollars more just because they're more expensive to make. Basically, you're paying for the actual making of the shirt. So, yeah. So yeah, do those things and join us again tomorrow for what day? I almost said it,
You
but
about did.
well, you know what day
Yeah,
it is.
it's our
It's
favorite
okay.
day.
It's our favorite day of the week, so don't miss it. We'll see you back then. Goodbye.
I'm Elton from Springfield, Missouri, and this is your Russian clip for the day.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed, and here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.